How's it going out there, YouTube? It is Shutdown back here on the Madden Lab channel. Chicago Bears, as you don't know, I'm doing a ranked game series, going through using a bunch of different teams and books that people have asked me to use in ranked games, trying to see how high I can climb up this ladder board. And I'm officially into the top 100. I saw somebody out there wanted me to use the Chicago Bears, so that's who I'm bringing out this game. And I used the Houston book. I believe it was in the game with the Vikings, and I really like that book overall, and I wasn't really sure of what book to use. I've kind of ran into a spot where a lot of books are similar. It's a crazy play he gets here on a 3rd and 1 to the crib against me. But I've kind of been running out and getting bored with books, but Houston's something, although I like it a lot, I haven't used it much lately, so I figured give it a shot with the Bears, run this here. And what I really want to talk about here in this video was one thing that new I'm going to start doing with this series is, as you know, this is now, I believe this will be episode 12. So I've done, a little over 10 episodes, 11 to be exact, I guess. And what I do is just play a ranked game, commentate, seeing how we're climbing in that top 100 leaderboard. But now what I want to do is, not only am I going to pick a team, book, and play, but either the next day after I put the game up, or maybe the day before, I'm going to break down a tip from that book, just to give you guys something that you can use, not only watching me play, see the commentary and see adjustments, but try to give you guys a play that you can use and take with you either in your custom book or add to that book, whatever it may be. So I'm not sure if I want to do it the day after the game, or maybe give it to you before, that way you can look for it while I'm actually playing that next game. See how often I use it, how, the reads or defensive adjustments. So that's something new I wanted to discuss, is that I love showing you guys the full gameplay footage, but I think bringing at least one tip per these ranked game videos will really go a long way to helping some of you guys looking for some new stuff here as we get into April. The Madden season, I think, is about officially 2/3 done now. I think it's been 7-8 months, so it's crazy. And it's actually, as crazy as that thought is, it's still a whole nother third of the year to go. So there's plenty of Madden to get in and keep playing through these next few months. So we're going to keep trying to bring you guys some good quality out here on the channel and on our site. The other thing I was going to talk about is Final Four. That's the big news right now. We got first game kicking off will be Florida, 30-game win streak. #1 overall seed taking on UConn, maybe one of the hottest teams right now. Shabazz Napier, just have to pause. What was this throw? What happened here? Madden 25 in a nutshell. But yeah, UConn, Shabazz Napier just lighting it up, fighting for UConn to go to the Final Four. So I can't wait to see that. Scotty Wilbekin, that Florida defense, how are they going to do against the UConn Huskies? So that's going to be a great matchup. For my prediction, I gotta take UConn. I'm sorry, Florida. UConn is hot right now, but I think Florida really is they're just too deep that they're going to be able to handle and shut down the Huskies to get to the championship game. And you see here it's a 14-14. He threw at me. I dropped a couple of picks, but then boom, we get a hit stick and we get the ball back in this game. Now for the opposite Final Four matchup, there's 100% bias here. Wisconsin, my team, taking on Kentucky. They might actually, they might be the most talented team. Preseason #1. Maybe they finally have gotten everything together now, as they knocked off 3 of the last year's Final Four teams. Honestly, when I was watching the Michigan-Kentucky game last weekend, I did not want to see Kentucky. I'd rather face a division opponent, as Forte fights for the 6. I love it. But I would rather play a division opponent for the 3rd time in the year than play Kentucky. That's how I felt. There's so much talent. It's going to be hard to match up with Wisconsin's man-to-man. They're really going to have to play one of the better defensive games they possibly can. But ultimately, I'm going to take Wisconsin to face Florida in the finals, and it's a rematch. Wisconsin beat Florida earlier this year up in Madison, and my heart's going with it. I have to take the Badgers over them again. It's going to happen. And something about me, Florida's luck, I just feel like is going to run out. They're on a 30-game win streak, which is incredibly impressive. But I just have the feeling this weekend or Monday night, they're going to drop that game somewhere. they just, I don't know if they have a poor shooting night. They're not the best shooting team, and so maybe Shabazz is lighting it up on that defense. They're going to take a loss. Or Kentucky, that's going to be a tough matchup. If Kentucky and Florida play for the 4th time in 1 year, it's going to be really difficult to beat a team 4 times. So I just feel like it's time for Florida to go down. But who they lose to, I hope it's Wisconsin, but never know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. So that's kind of that on the Final Four talk. If you guys, like the last March Madness video, you guys want to comment, what are your guys' predictions? Let us know what you think. Now there's only 4 teams, so it's going to be kind of similar, but let us know who your favorite is to take it home, and we'll be sure to look at that and comment on it. So those are the 2 main things I wanted to discuss, as actually time here, we're getting right to halftime, and I'm going in with a 7-point lead. You've probably seen I'm running the ball quite a bit. Matt Forte is a great back, so I've been kind of giving him the ball. And on defense, he's been just hitting me with a few runs and then some screens, just kind of a mix of everything. So when I talked about the Houston playbook, one of the things I really like, gun split close, love that. Gun tight doubles on, I'm actually running right here. Another excellent formation. Then they have trips tight end. They have a lot of zone weeks, a lot of stretches, so it is clearly one of the better books this year. And here we go, just rolling out. I was trying to make something probably too much happen. I was just trying to wait around for a nice dot to look good on YouTube, but what happens is Forte again fights for the touchdown. He's had a couple plays now where he just really, fought for every single yard to get me some points on the board. At this moment, you see I'm up 14. I think I must have shook him when I bumped his motion receiver. Maybe it's his first read, so he just chunks a streak, and that's going to be an interception. So here we go. I'm running tight pair. I forgot about that. I really like tight pair in this book because it has stretch as a stock audible or zone week. I can't remember which one's the stock audible. So you can come out, and whichever one isn't the stock, run that, or audible to the stock play, zone runs to either side, and then you have a play action boot as the stock play action audible. So tight pair, that's another formation I really like out of this book. At this point, bunch, I don't know how I forgot about bunch and trips tight end, 2 other excellent formations, good in any single book. So here we go, doubling them up 42-21, and then here, I guess that was busted coverage. I don't know what adjustments I did. I must have put my corner in a flat or something, gave up 6. He's getting desperate, so going for 2, and the QB defense locks it up. So now that I have this lead, I'm kind of just trying to slow it down a little bit. No reason, as I run into my blocker, no reason to really run up and down at high-paced offense right now. Just kind of take it slow, little dump-off passes or runs. Here, I don't know what this read was. I guess I stared down the receiver, threw it right at him. I promise I'm good for 1 stupid throw, bad read a game. It's going to happen, at least 1. And he makes me pay. First play after that, QB wrap for 6, gonna go for 2 again, but we stop him once again. How did he not learn? The QB sneak's not going to work. But now I have to definitely get some points on the board, as I am only up 9. I'm looking to take it back. The kickoff, Weems, make a couple people miss. I almost took one back earlier in the game, and this time we go all the way to the crib. I decided to go for 2, run my PA boot, but interception. So 15-point lead. I was trying to make it 17, so it's a 3-possession game. And here we go. Look at the hit. Washington. Don't do him like that. Number 82 is dead on the field. Someone get a card out. Just buried him right there. Drop pick the next down on 2nd and 6. So here we go. 3rd and 6. I'm definitely making him work. There's no reason to really blitz, as I don't almost got the catch there. 4th and 6. I don't really want to blitz too much. I blitz here, and just like this is 4th down, and again, this murdering his receivers. I like to run coverage 1st, 2nd, 3rd, just simply to make him waste time sitting in the pocket or throwing dump-off passes over the middle. And then on 4th down, I'll take a chance and blitz. Hopefully that I send the heat and I make adjustments to take away his first 2 reads and get the sack, change of possession. So that's kind of what I'm doing. As you see, I'm just wasting time, and here we threw a blitz at him and a bad overthrow. He's running this play over and over for some reason. On 4th down, he tried to throw a 20-yard curl. I don't know what that was. But he's running that same play over and over without changing it, and just I don't know why it wasn't working. So I'm up 15 with the ball. Nothing happening so far. Bad screen 1st down. 2nd down, sack. But 3rd down, split close, a reliable formation. That's what you do. Notice something you know works when you need a big first. And here's the stretch going to Bush now in the game. That didn't work, so here we go. Zone weak, truck you, get out of my way. But oh my gosh. I thought I was going to have a big play after trucking Mays, but wow, whatever corner that was just destroyed Bush for the fumble. So now I got to play a little bit more defense. Up 15. Here we go. We get a late hit out of bounds too, just giving him yards here. The 2-minute warning. I can't quite put this guy away yet. He throws it up. I don't get a SWAT animation. He gets the big catch. So it is now a 9-point game. He gets the 2-point conversion. So now I'm only up 7. But first play, Matt Forte again. Whoop. Hit the left trigger, stiff arm, and we're out for 6 on the first play. I would have loved to have taken some time off the clock, but got to score if it's there. And then the ensuing kickoff. He was doing the same thing. He was running away with his kick returner all game that I showed in the Saints video. Why run away from the ball? You fair catch it at 35. If it goes out of bounds, you only get it to 40. It's not that big of a difference. And if you don't fair catch it, then that's what can happen. You run away, and I get the ball. But it doesn't matter. On 4th down, I throw it in tight coverage, and it is an incompletion. So still a 14-point game, less than a minute. So, of course, just dropping back. No reason to blitz and risk a messed up coverage as I did earlier. Ends up throwing at my corner on 2nd down, and that's going to be the game. So, definitely look forward for the ranked game series coming up still, moving up the top 100, but also be on the lookout for the tips that we're going to upload with each video, and let us know your final 4 picks. See ya.